Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Zemo, the dad in DPS, and we're back once again with another episode of Scrip My Pants, a series where I basically spend 2,000 scrip in order to see if I get anything amazing. Doesn't usually work out that way though. Anywho, if you'd like to support the channel, don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And if you want to go that step further, there is the coffee link down below, and you can click that join button to become a YouTube member. So, let's see what I get. Alright, first 1,000 scrip. Let's see what we get. Hopefully something amazing. Okay, first one is quad short plasma pistol, limb damage, and stealth field. Now, unfortunately these kind of things tend to only realistically be used as flamers, and quad doesn't really work as well as one would initially think. So, we're probably just going to go back in the machine, to be honest. Next up, Suppressor's Hellstorm Missile Launcher. Suppressors is never a good sign. Bashing damage increase by 50%, 25 VATS action cost, but bleh, it's going in the bin. So far so bad. Aristocrat short assault rifle, replenish action points with each kill, 1 agility. Now, this one's okay. The reason it's okay is Aristocrat's a very good damage. Replenish action points with each kill is actually better than it seems. It is going to allow you to VATS for longer, potentially indefinitely, depending on what you're shooting. The 1 agility isn't the best, but it isn't a bad thing to get. Having more special stats is never bad, but there are better options in that slot for both of the two middle ground, if I'm honest. Either way, an okay pool. Stalker's short western revolver, VATS crit, breaks 50% slower. Why did it have to be stalkers? Just why? I absolutely hate stalkers, it's one of the worst effects in the game. Furious short gamma gun, faster fire rate, faster reload. In theory, this one's actually really good. It's got faster fire rate, faster reload, and gamma guns are particularly damaging. If this was quad, this would be nigh on a god roll. Not a bad pull. I'm just not sure how effective it would be on certain enemies, because this thing's probably going to kill them before Furious even gets in. Then again, that might mean the faster fire rate and the faster reload does come in more than the main effect. So it's an okay pull, actually. Next up, Ghoulslayer short handmade, 25 damage while aiming, VATS crit. Ghoulslayer's not a good effect. There's so many effects that just top it on the charts. The two effects don't really match together. 25 damage while aiming and VATS crit, they don't work in tandem, so not the best pull at all, especially since it is a very specific damage type. It's a black powder rifle. Berserkers, VATS hit chance modular. Crap, it's getting script. Blech. Blech. Vampire's Ultrasight Gatling Laser with replenish action points with each kill, and damage while aiming. Now, this one is actually a sneaky little thing. The thing about this type of gun, Vampire means if I'm shooting this, I'm never going to die. The clip size is insane, and the VATS action points with each kill also has a different kind of use. There is a lot of, well, there's damage avoidance perk that uses AP. So use this in tandem with that. Yeah, this could actually be a sleeper thing for staying alive indefinitely. Don't get me wrong, against bigger enemies, well, even with it being used against bigger enemies, you are going to stay alive for the vampire effect. But yeah, it's definitely gonna it's gonna keep you alive forever. It's medics. It's a Gatling plasma. It's got a bunch of crits and VAT related stuff on it. It's just pish. I don't even want to talk about it. Last one on this character. Ghoulslayer's crossbow, limb damage, 1 agility. It's a crossbow with Ghoulslayer on it. It's just no. Let's move on very quickly. Alright, second 1,000 scrip for this week. Hopefully we get some better crap. Stalkers is the first effect. Short lever action rifle, replenish action points with each kill, AP cost reduction. This would have been decent if it weren't for the bloody damn fact it was stalkers. Absolutely, it's just a travesty. Mutant Slayer's Gatling Laser, VATS hit chance, reduced weight. This is also a very bad weapon. Mutant Slayer's VATS on here is just bad. Reduced weight, most of the time when you're using a heavy weapons build, you probably have bare arms, so Executioner's Pipe Revolver, 25 faster fire rate, 1 agility. This one's okay. Don't get me wrong, faster fire rate could have been better, but faster fire rate on this type of gun is okay. It reloads relatively quickly, and executioners is one of the decent effects because of the way it works. So yeah, I'm actually okay with that one. Again, could be better, but quite often could be the case. Assassin's minigun, last shot, 1 perception. This is the definition of absolute balls. Let's move on very, very quickly. Aristocrat's M79 grenade launcher breaks 50% slower. Now, 2-shot is always going to be the most superior version of this weapon. However, with the 25 damage while aiming and the breaks 50% slower, this is actually not a bad variant of this weapon, especially if you're an Aristocrat's build, because you're getting extra damage and the weapon is going to break significantly slower, and these things break pretty quick because of how many targets you're typically hitting with them. So it's actually an alright version of what is essentially a very decent weapon for clearing out large groups of enemies. Next up... oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Aristocrat's Gauss shotgun. VATS critical hits do 50% extra damage, 90% reduced weight. I am very, 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 very happy with this weapon. Unfortunately, it's not on my shotgun character, but at the same time, this character can be adapted to that very easily. Aristocrats is really good. VATS crits, very good. Reduced weight, yeah, also very good. Yeah, I'm loving that weapon, and I'll definitely be trying to test it out at some point in the future. Next up, Mutant Slayer's auto grenade launcher. VATS hit chance, faster reload. Now, I can explain all day why this is bad. I mean, VATS hit chance, faster reload, perfect for this type of gun. Damage to super mutants, couldn't care less, it's absolute pish. It makes the gun very stuck in one type of enemy, and they don't tend to group together very easily, so Alright, next. Exterminator's Gatling laser, replenish action points with each kill, 90% reduced weight. It's Exterminators, I don't need to tell you why that's bad. 2 more to go. Anti-armor short laser pistol, 50 limb damage and 1 agility. Now, anti-armor is not a bad effect, but limb damage and 1 agility on here just kinda doesn't sell this weapon to me. So overall, kinda meh. Probably gonna scrap it. And last but not least on this character, Furious Pipe Pistol. VATS crits do 50% extra damage, 90% reduced weight. Now this one is also not bad, for the reason that, well, VATS crits is always good. Furious is not a bad effect, but it's not the best effect, and this is a gun that typically will fire a lot of bullets into enemies. So overall, not the best outcome of what I would want weapon-wise, but not bad either. Time to find out what the top picks are. Now for today's first pick, I'm going to have to go for the Aristocrat's M79 grenade launcher with 25 damage while aiming, and the breaks 50% slower. Now for a bunch of reasons this weapon is really good. Now don't get me wrong, if this was 2-shot, this would be one of the best combinations of this weapon in the game. The reason I'm kind of liking this one is Aristocrat's really good damaging effect. You're getting that extra 25% damage while aiming. I always think this weapon's better in VATS, but again, it's better than nothing. And then the breaks 50% slower is one of the best effects that you can get on this weapon for the sheer reason that it breaks pretty quickly, especially if you are mobbing up a load of things. So overall, it's a pretty decent weapon and should put holes in things. Now for tonight's middle pick, we're going to have to go for the Furious Short Gamma Gun. Now, don't get me wrong, this is not the best combination of effects that you could get on here. If this was quad, this would be a very, very massively OP god roll. But at the same time, faster fire rate in tandem with a faster reload means more bullets quickly. So it is going to add a lot of kind of different things to the nuances of this gun. Furious is going to add consistent damage against bigger enemies. I think it will matter. Against smaller enemies, it's not really going to matter at all. But at the same time, even if you took away the first effect, it's going to kill things regardless. Gamma guns are massively OP. Now, on closer inspection, I did actually get this gun on the right character, which makes me even happier with it. Aristocrats is a fantastic effect. You've got Vat's crits do 50% extra damage and that reduced weight on there. This is going to be a very powerful gun, and I, when I was apparently using it before, wasn't using it properly, so I will definitely do a review on this weapon and show you guys exactly how powerful the Gauss shotgun can be. And this is one of the best variations that I could possibly have got. Don't get me wrong, there are things that could have been better in that bottom effect, like for example, reload speed. But this thing is going to do a lot of damage, especially in VATS when I crit. And I'm looking forward to seeing how that does. Either way, tonight's top pick is a beast. So that was tonight's vid, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, a comment and subscribe. And if you'd like to support the channel further, you can click the join link below to become a YouTube member, or pop onto my Ko-fi page and do whatever you want to do there. But before we finish off, let's thank our YouTube members, which are Golty, Wyatt Blackburn, Wallers, me, Dio Fane Gaming, Colin G, Brian RMC, Peggy McKnight, Matasbo, Devilman Games, Marcus Carrasco, Scott S, Bubba Doodle Mom, Ranger McSpriddle, and Anxiety Rangers. And on that note of Anxiety Rangers, they do have a YouTube channel as well, and I would heavily recommend that you go and pop over and give them some love while you're there. And I would also like to give a big special thanks to the people that joined into not this week's, but last week's live stream. Bubba Doodle Mom, Motasbo, we had Waller as me. They made that stream very memorable, and I wholly appreciate it. Like, they know what they did. they know. And yeah, overall today's video is very successful. I feel like getting this Gauss shotgun has made it all worth it. I think it's going to make a very terrifying addition to my regular arsenal. But yeah, we'll catch you all next time in the wasteland.